Hello, beautiful people, and welcome to your challenge, Stress Detox Challenge. Welcome to Grounded by Yoga. I am Steve, and I will guide you through the process of releasing stress. In 4 days, you will start feeling better emotionally, mentally, and physically, releasing tension around the body, the mind. If you are ready to start, find your sitting position on the ground, sitting on a props, a block, a folded blanket, a cushion, anything that you can find to sit comfortable, to elevate the buttocks. And once you are seated, cross-legged seated, or in Siddhasana as I am at the moment, one shin in front of the other, your choice, what is more comfortable for you. And once you find your prop, your seat, flip your palms around, palms resting on your lap. Options to close down the eyes or gaze down. Lengthen the spine, slightly engage the core. Open up the chest, tuck the chin to the chest. Easy pose. Today we will ground ourselves and center into kindness, compassion. We will have a little reflection at the end of the practice on the principle ahimsa, non-violence, which is a guideline in yoga, our principal guideline. We will have a gentle flow to release any tension around the body, any stress accumulated in the body. And we will have also a short shavasana to allow the body to fully relax and integrate the benefits of the practice. But before we start, let's bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And let's set an intention for your challenge. What are you expecting from the challenge? Are you here for releasing stress, moving your body, connecting with your breath? Choose anything that resonates with you today and for the next 4 days. Tomorrow we will have a close look on setting intention and what is the purpose of intention. So remember your intention. And we'll start the practice with one single home. Exhale to empty the lungs. Takes one slow inhalation. And exhale. Inhale to chant home. Welcome to your practice. You can open up the eyes if they are closed and release the props if you are using them. And come to sit in the back of your mat. Bring the knees wide, sit back on your heels. Come onto your fingertips. Inhale, open the chest, looking forward. Exhale, walk your hands in front, forehead on the ground. Adho Mukha Virasana. We'll start this challenge and this practice with the grounding posture. Very powerful when we start feeling stress or overwhelmed. Great posture to come at any time, focusing on the breath. So during this challenge is an opportunity for you to tune in, to connect with your breath, move mindfully, be more present. And remember to move with kindness. Let's take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, come on to your four-kneeling position. If you have block at home, you might want to use them to give you space to step forward. And find your neutral position in a four-kneeling. And on your next inhale, extend your right leg back. Exhale, step it forward between your hands. Low lunge, Ashvasanchalanasana. Come onto your fingertips, opening up the chest, looking forward. So here, options to keep the back heel on the mat, or if you want to work your strength, tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg. For a more juicy experience. And we'll take 5 slow deep breaths here. Experiencing perhaps the first challenge of this practice, welcoming any sensation, any feelings, any emotions. And on your next exhale, to release the posture, lower the back knee down, untuck the toes, and step your right foot back. And pause for a moment. Notice the difference between your legs. The front hip of the left leg slightly different from the right, maybe. And if you don't feel anything, it's totally fine. Next, inhale. Extend your left leg back. Dorsiflex the ankle. Exhale. Step it forward between your hands. Come onto your fingertips, opening up the chest. Shoulders away from your ears. Options to stay low or tuck the back toes under, straighten the back leg. Ashvasanchalanasana. Low lunge. I will take 5 slow deep breaths here. Opening up the hip of the back leg. Also strengthening the legs if we have the back knee raised. Three more breaths. And on your next inhale, lower the knee down and tuck the toes. Step back for kneeling position. Take a moment to transition, to notice any feelings, any sensation. And release the block if you are using them. And from here, step your hands about one hand span forward. Tuck the toes under, and as you exhale, send your hips up and high in down dog. Keep micro bending the knees if you find stillness, or extend one leg at a time, bending the other, pressing the mat away with all fingers, every inch of your palms pressing firmly into the floor. Extend and rotate the shoulders. Keep micro bending the elbows here. And find stillness for 2 slow deep breaths. In Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog, looking toward your toes, slightly tucking the chin to the chest. And on your next inhale, slowly walk toward your hands. Bring your feet between your hands, hands on chin. Inhale, lift up halfway. Find your flat back here. Tuck the chin to the chest to protect the neck. And as you exhale, hands on the mat, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, hands on chin, lift up halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. And exhale, fold forward once more. Hands on the mat, on your shin, wherever it's comfortable for you. And bend the knees, pressing firmly your feet into the mat. And slowly rise up as you inhale, unrolling each vertebra one at a time. And find your mountain pose, Tadasana, fingertips pointing toward the floor. Draw the kneecaps up, engage your legs, keep micro-bending the knees. Feel the arches lifted. Draw the navel toward the spine, open up the chest, lengthen the spine, tuck the chin to the chest. The mountain, feel grounding, the support of the earth, the contact of your feet with the ground. And bring your hands on your hips, open up the eyes if they are closed, and step your right foot back about one leg length apart. And press your back heel down, turning your right toes out about 45 degrees. Keep your hips square to the front of the mat. Inhale, open the chest, gazing forward. Exhale, bend the front knee, knee over ankle. Here, options to bring your hands to the heart center. Stay here if you have any contraindication with your shoulders. Otherwise, on your next inhale, sweep your arms forward and up. Warrior one, Virabhadrasana one. And we'll hold for 5 slow deep breaths here. Options to keep looking forward or slowly looking up toward your thumb. Options to bring the palms together. 4 more breaths. Engaging the core to stabilize the posture. Pressing all corners of your back foot into the floor. 2 more breaths. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. Step back to the front. Find your Tadasana. And pause. Notice any sensation inside, in the body, any difference between both legs, perhaps the arms, the shoulders. Enjoying the transition between each poses, this moment of calm. And bring your hands to your hips. Step your left foot back. Back heel down. Left toes pointing toward the left side of your mat. About 45 degrees. Keep your hips square to the front. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, fold your front knee over ankle. Bring your hands to the heart center, Anjali Mudra. Choose the options that you used before. Stay here or inhale. Sweep your arms overhead. Warrior one. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Options to bring the palms together and look up. 5 slow deep breaths. And on your next inhale, bring your hands to the heart center and step forward, Tadasana. And we'll go on the ground straight away. Micro-bending the knees, soft. And on your next inhale, sweep your arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees, fall forward, Uttanasana, standing forward fold. Inhale, hands on shin, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands on the mat, step back, Kumbhakasana, high plank. Let's take one breath here, pressing the mat away, engaging the core, and slowly bring the knees on the floor, untuck the toes, and find your lying position on your belly, forehead on the floor, hands underneath the shoulders, press the feet into the mat, feet hip-width distance apart. People can curl, engage your core. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And hold. 3 breaths. Tuck the elbows to the ribs. Keep looking down to protect the neck here. One more breath. And as you exhale, lower the head down. Turn your head to the left side of your mat, arms alongside you, and pause. Option to close the eyes, gaze down. And open up the eyes. We'll go for another round. Hands underneath the shoulders. Engage your legs. Activate the core. Inhale, lift up, cobra. And hold. 5 slow deep breaths. Know that at any time you can release the posture if it becomes too strong. Practice with kindness and compassion. Listen to your body. And on your next exhale, lower down. Turn your head to the right side of your mat. Extend your arms alongside you and pause. And prepare to move. Bring your hands underneath the shoulders. feet together, pressing up to a forward kneeling position. Sit back on your heels. Sweep your palms around, fold forward, Balasana. Child pose. Just gonna be here for 3 breaths, releasing the tension around the spine after this back bend. Hands underneath the shoulders, slowly stand up on your heel and turn around, laying down on your back, and hug the knees to the chest, looking toward the ceiling. And let's all take one slow deep inhalation through the nose mindfully. And as you exhale, shift your knees to the right side of your mat. Extend your left hand to the left side. And if that's okay for your neck, turn your head to look toward your left thumb. Supine twist. 5 slow deep breaths. And on your next inhale, looking toward the ceiling. And as you exhale, bring your knees to center. Pause for 1 breath here. And let's take 1 slow deep in through the nose. And exhale, shift your knee to the left side of your mat. Extend your right hand to the right side. Option to look toward your right thumb. And options to close down the eyes or gaze down. Always these options. Choose something that is comfortable for you. 4 more breaths. And on your next inhale, turn your head to look toward the ceiling. Exhale, bring your knees to center. And give a little hug to your knees. And once you're ready, extend your legs in front. Allow the feet to be slightly wider than your hips, to fall to the side, to relax. Hands alongside you, palms facing up. Relax your fingers. And options to lift up the head and tuck the chin to the chest, lower the head down to lengthen the back of the neck. If you need to place a cushion and or a folded blanket for support, for extra comfort, is totally fine. And once you are well settled, bring your awareness to the breath. We'll stay here in Shavasana for the next 5 minutes, allowing the benefits of the practice to touch every cells of your body. So enjoy your rest. And start to deepen the breath. Come back to your body. Start to bring some movement in your fingertips, your toes, your hands moving, your wrists, your ankles. Perhaps interlace your fingers on top of your head, extended your arms overhead, taking a big stretch, and hug the knees to the chest. And now roll to the right side of your mat and pause for 2 natural breaths in a fetus position. You can also stay here if you'd like to. Otherwise, slowly pressing up. Come to find a sitting position where we will end the practice today as we started. So find your sitting position, cross-legged seated, Siddhasana. Rest your palms facing down on your lap in Gyan Mudra. Index and thumb slightly touching, extending the other fingers. Open up the chest, lengthen the spine, take the chin to the chest. And let's transition through the rest of the day with kindness and compassion towards ourselves. As I said at the beginning, ahimsa is one of our main principles, our main guideline in yoga. They are all important, of course. When it comes to non-violence, we very often think about physical violence, but there is more aspect of violence that we're going to have a look now. So violence can have the physical aspect, but also mental. The way we think can be harmful. What we eat, what we drink, the quality sleep that we have. How do we think of others, or how do we think about ourselves? So it's always good to reflect on this principle, coming back very often to it and see if there is something to change or something to improve or to validate. This guideline is teaching us to be kind to ourselves and others. And once we start recognizing our thinking patterns, our negative thinking patterns, we can start to change. Because how do you want to change if you don't know the problems? Take a moment to reflect on this principle after the practice. And from now, bring your hands to the heart center in Anjali Mudra. And with kindness and compassion, bow your head toward your fingers, accompanied with a feeling of gratitude for your practice, your body, your mind. And slowly open up the eyes. Thank you everyone for joining this first day of the challenge, Stress Detox Challenge, that is happening each month. At the end of each month, we'll have this time to connect, to release stress, and to experience our true self, to be with our true self. Thank you for joining, for practicing with me today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Namaste.